So in case you guys don't know, YouTube and the FTC have gone into a lawsuit. Basically, YouTube didn't agree to this law called COPPA, and a bunch of interesting stuff is happening right now. So today I'm going to be sharing my opinion on all this stuff and why COPPA in general is kind of pointless in 2019. So in case you guys don't know what COPPA is, it's the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, made in 1998, took effect in 2000, and it's managed by the FTC. Essentially, when it was made, it basically said that sites have to require parental consent for children to use their sites, stuff that has to be included in the privacy policy, how to verify it's actually from a parent, and what responsibilities they have if they do handle children's data. Here's the thing. If you go onto any site like Roblox, and I go over here to sign up, it tells you to set a birthday, right? What I can do, assume that I'm making it for somebody that's 5 years old. I can literally do this, I'm not even joking. Boom. And I can type in some funny username, type in some funny password, and click sign up. And after you complete the verification thing, which sometimes doesn't work, you basically get a new Roblox account. And in Roblox, you'll say 13+. It's incredibly easy for kids to lie about their age online. Trust me. If you're over 13 right now, I can almost guarantee that most of you guys have lied about your age at some point when using the internet. Okay, whether it be on Roblox, on making a Microsoft Google account, making an Xbox account, making whatever account. I'm gonna say this for myself. So back in 2011 when I played Club Penguin, you know how when you made an account on Club Penguin, it asked for a parent's email? I put in my email. There's no way that they can verify that it's a parent's email unless they get into your personal birth certificate or government records and trace your family tree back and make sure that email is registered by that person. But even then, you can just type in your parent's name when you go into Google or Microsoft or Yahoo, make an email account. You can just type in your parent's name, make an email that is just bogus, a throwaway, but the first name and last name you enter can be exactly your parent's name. The website just has no way of proving that that is actually the parent. It's been done so much that, I basically just do it all the time. Why give out real information when the sites have no way of verifying it? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys watching this video give out bogus addresses, bogus birthdays, bogus names, all sorts of bogus information. So I'm not trying to get too, political and that stuff right now, but basically I'm saying is, it's ridiculously easy to fake being a parent online. I'm pretty sure if you're in school, you know how you have those parents permission forms to sign. So I know of at least 5 people that have forged their parents' signatures on those forms. And if those people can't get caught, you really can't do anything when it's online, okay? If you can't even do it offline and verify it, try to do it online, you're probably gonna fail. So yeah, honestly at this point, it's just the ethical question, okay? So do you give them fake information or do you give them real information? Probably people 40 years old and above that have, seen the growth of the internet and they assume it's something safe, there's no tracking. They probably give out their real information. It's normal and stuff like that. But most of the younger people, especially me, I figured out how this stuff works back in 8-9 years ago, okay, when it was just starting out. I put in bogus information, found out it bypassed the filter, and yeah, and you should tell your friends tell their friends, and etc. It just spreads. And there's really no way, besides, having the parent email the web people the kid's birth certificate, and at that point you're collecting even more data, which is exactly what COPPA is trying to prevent. It's trying to prevent websites from collecting data that comes from children or has something to do with the children. And when you verify age using someone's birth certificate, you're basically taking a sensitive document and transmitting it across the internet. Who knows if there's going to be man-in-the-middle attacks along the way, and who knows if they're using VPNs or not, and if the VPN people are even tracking their data and stuff like that. At that point, you're basically making it a lot more complicated, and you're probably going to lose out a bunch of customers, because who the heck wants to send their birth certificate to some random website on the internet to prove their age? I'm pretty sure not that many people do. It's the same thing with back last year, I believe, that when GDPR or something in the EU got passed, how sites like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook maybe, I know about Twitter for sure, if you change your age to make it so that you were under 13 when you made the account, you would get the account locked, and you have to submit identity to get it unlocked. That is worst case scenario. But imagine doing that on sign up. If I come over here to Roblox and instead of birthday it says put your birth certificate, upload a PDF, upload a PNG, whatever the heck. Chances are a lot of people will just be like, this site's trying to steal my identity, I'm out. Alright, insert SpongeBob, I'm heading out meme. Basically, that's gonna happen. And also, parents should have the most control over their kids, okay? Like, I mean, after all, the kid popped out of the kid's parents, am I right? Like, one of them, hopefully. And I made a poll here to, like, about 200 people, which isn't really a large sample size, but I'm pretty sure if I extended it, it would probably remain about 90% anyway. Do your parents allow you to use the main YouTube app? A lot of people, 90%, over 90%. Of my audience are like, they have their parents' permission to use YouTube. And even then, I'm not sure if you can trust this data, because how do you know if a parent explicitly gives the kids permission? Like, are you gonna make them sign like a release form? You know how like when you make videos, you have to sign release forms to authorize, you know, you can appear on the other guy's video and they can do whatever the heck you want. You'd have to like have so much complicated stuff to literally prove everything. Because a kid can just be like, oh, my parents let me use a site. And the parent be like, yeah, I let him. Or something like that. Or it could be an argument and you don't have any physical hard proof. So basically with COPPA, we are shifting all the responsibility of like controlling what sites children have access to and like how their data is being used away from the parents and to the government. Which shouldn't really be like that. Because if you think about it, if the parents, the person that is literally in direct control of what their kids do, allow the kids to use a site with tracking services and they're completely fine with it. So when you go to a lot of sites on the internet, you usually will see something like blah 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 website uses cookies, and then you use cookie, please see the cookie policy. This message here is legal notice that like the user was warned about cookies and tracking. And if you come over here to click the cookie policy, you have to like read all this stuff, and you can like see all the stuff that like they use cookies for, and then like there's performance, functionality, and possibly tracking and stuff, advertising. Yep, right here, advertising cookies. It's literally in their policy. Everybody actually that clicks I agree here agrees to this cookie usage, and I can like check the cookies right here. Right now, you can see if I don't click on this, it can't like put illegally is not allowed to put cookies inside of my browser, okay, if I don't accept to it. But a lot of people click accept and think that like just clear the message, but no, if you click accept on there, you agree to the website using tracking and everything on you. So if parents are completely fine with like this thing, like they literally click okay and they basically are agreeing to it, like it's their responsibility to have read the terms of service and privacy policies to ensure that they are like willing to agree to like this tracking and stuff for personalized advertising. If the parents are agreeing with that and they let their kids do that same thing, why should the government prevent that from happening if the parents are letting their kids do that? I mean, there is no law saying, oh, the parents cannot like override what the government says and let kids use these websites, okay? Like personally, if I'm thinking parents allowing the kids to use sites with tracking, why bother with making sites not track? Am I right? If the parents are completely fine with doing it, why should the government go in the opposite direction? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. So going back to COPPA, it was basically created when there were marketing techniques that were targeting children without parental knowledge and consent. And if you guys know what happened to like Roblox, this is like kind of related, but like maybe not really. How you know, some parent left their kid unattended to play Roblox. The parents found out the kids saw like porn or something on one of the Roblox games where they got like bullied and like doing inappropriate behaviors. The parent got upset and tried to like, you know, threaten Roblox or something like that. It was very interesting. So my belief is that the parent should pay attention to what their kid is doing online, and if something bad happens, they should be the one responsible for it. Not like blame the company for not doing that, okay? Like the company just makes a website and it's out there. If the parents aren't fine with it, then don't let their kids do it. Am I right? Like, you have full control over what your kids do. Like, this law right here is kind of indirectly removing responsibility from parents, which parents should have the full responsibility of what their kids do online. Like, that just makes sense. They have the most direct control. The kid gets all their financial support from their money. If the kid wants to spend like $50,000 on Robux, not that anyone really would be able to do that, but like, if theoretically a kid wanted to spend $50,000 on Robux or V-Bucks, if the parents agree to it, it should be completely fine. Like, if it's a bit extreme, so be it, okay? Like, extreme does not necessarily mean illegal. So I'm curious as to what you guys think with this. So I know a lot of you guys have probably, you know, put bogus ages inside, like put bogus emails. When you go up to like free trials, you probably put like in some junk phone number and like just button mash your keyboard. yeah, like, if you give them fake information, if the parents just paid more attention to their kids' actions online and, like, actually were responsible for it, we wouldn't be having this issue right now. Like, honestly, COPPA is, like, not really a great idea because it just shifts all the responsibility away from the parents, which should have the responsibility. Like, if the parents go like, yo, kid, use the YouTube main account, I'm fine with tracking, the FTC shouldn't be like, oh, no, he's a kid, he shouldn't be tracking. Like, if the parents are fine with letting the kid be tracked, that should be the final say. Like, that is just my opinion. And I'm curious as to what you guys think, and maybe, like, older people as well. Feel free to have a conversation inside of the comment section down below about, like, this thing, what your opinion is on COPPA. To sum it all up, my opinion is, it's kind of dumb. Give all the responsibility to the parents. Let the parents control what the kids do, instead of the government controlling what the kids should do, and what the website should do to protect kids. Because, here's the thing. The parents ultimately should take full responsibility of what their kids do online. And that is my opinion. So let me know in the comment section down below your opinions, thoughts, questions, inquiries, philosophies, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.